Well, there are a lot of people on the front lines during this pandemic. We're talking doctors, nurses, other medical workers, grocery store workers, but we don't talk much about those in trucking and logistics. WCPO 9 News reporter Lisa Smith talked to those on the front lines of logistics to see how they're handling new challenges to get food and medical supplies where they need to go.
Some call them the heroes on the road.
I also have to think about truck drivers in that way, that they're moving essential goods across the country in often very difficult circumstances.
Lacy Starling is president of Legion Logistics in Florence. She says truckers and logistics companies have felt the impact of coronavirus on the supply chain from the beginning.
The most challenging part of it is that the supply chain needs keep shifting so rapidly.
It's very busy, so volumes in food and beverage have probably doubled over the last few weeks. So our teams are working around the clock to help some of the big retailers.
Kerry, Byrne, president of TQL, says they can see how coronavirus is impacting parts of the country based on freight routing.
So the commodities that we're moving that are in high demand, it's really intense. But in some of our other customers, it's not.
Auto manufacturing has fallen off almost completely, which is a huge thing for supply chain.
Meanwhile, truck drivers that are still on the road are finding themselves in and out of areas considered coronavirus hot zones. For many, it's unsettling.
The level of anxiety that we all have about am I going to get sick? Am I going to get sick and I'm going to be 2,000 miles from home?
Since drivers are on the front lines, many of them say they want protection. They're asking for PPEs. The head of the Owner-Operator Trucking Association sent this letter to the president, saying truck drivers need access to PPEs and testing. The industry is trying to monitor the exposure of drivers, asking where they've been and, more importantly,
are you feeling ill?
Meanwhile, truck drivers are vitally needed right now to transport life-saving goods.
Where manufacturers are now turning on manufacturing for ventilators or PPE. Making sure that we can get drivers to those locations to ship and to deliver is incredibly important.
Lisa Smith, WCPO 9 News.